Should the talks even be happening? It's a question some are asking in the aftermath of a cyber hack that compromised the information of more than 21 million Americans, a breach blamed on China.
Your government or its proxies engaging directly in industrial espionage and stealing trade secrets, stealing proprietary information from companies. That we consider an act of aggression that has to stop.
At this recent roundtable, President Obama also told U.S. business leaders China's behavior in cyberspace will be one of the biggest topics during Friday's talks at the White House with President Xi Jinping. But it's an issue Obama raised as far back as June of 2013, when the two leaders met in California. David Lampton is the director of China Studies at Johns Hopkins University.
The United States is getting incrementally pushed to its bottom line, really. And I think that we need to make some progress on these issues, or we're going to have to think about how to articulate our interests in a more, let's say, effective way.
Among the options, countervailing actions like economic sanctions, which the administration has decided to hold off on prior to this week's state visit. Another area of contention where some would like to see more assertive U.S. action is in the South China Sea, where Beijing has been creating artificial islands in waters where Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan, and the Philippines have overlapping claims.
There's going to be a new normal. There can be a new normal in which we put down markers and assert our navigational rights, or a new normal in which we don't. And that is acceding to Chinese wishes. And the longer that we wait to conduct a freedom of navigation cruise, the harder it becomes to do it.
The Wilson Center's Robert Daly says while such naval cruises send a clear message, such action is not an argument for disengagement with China.
I think that engagement remains extremely important and has to be the cornerstone of the relationship. We do not have the option of ignoring or isolating China.
Both Daly and Lampton push back at critics who say Obama should cancel the state visit, noting that non-engagement is the road to war.
The cost of escalating conflict is enormous, and the United States certainly has conflicts in many regions of the world. It doesn't need a problem with another 20% of the world's people.
While Obama looks to de-escalate tensions and frankly convey U.S. concerns, analysts say Xi will most likely be concerned with how the visit plays out on television sets back home. Aru Pande, VOA News, the White House.